Let's talk about Pinkfish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time people died in a music festival was Future Music Festival 2014. I was there, I was young, I was angry, I was like, why did these few irresponsible people had to ruin it for the rest of us? Because not only FMFA 14 was cancelled, music festivals were cancelled. Let's go back in time to Y2K. My late dad was personally involved in this TV commercial campaign raising awareness about ecstasy among the young people. So fast forward to 2025, what has changed? We have TikTok, we have Instagram Reels. I saw a few content creators, including doctors, explaining what ecstasy is. I think it's a great start, but do you really think that alone could explain why people die in music festivals? I want to offer 3 explanations. Number 1, environment. Clubs and music festivals are very different. Did you know that you have much higher tolerance for drugs in a place that you're familiar with, like a club where it's also a more controlled environment, versus a music festival? In this example, a big theme park converted into a venue for a music festival. You're watching international acts that you don't get to see every day, like Sarah Landry, Showtek. The crowd is huge. It's exciting, it's New Year's Eve. Let me give you a thought experiment. If I were to give you a puzzle to solve, you'd probably do so with no problem at home or in a library in a quiet place. But if I were to give you the same piece of puzzle to solve on a roller coaster ride, your brain would have no way of solving it because your brain just cannot take too many things at one go. So in such a new, exciting environment where your brain is already so overstimulated, you add drugs into it, your brain is going to have a lot of trickle-down physiological effect, one of them being an overworking heart, which could of course lead to potential heart failure. Reason number 2, supply. At a club, usually if you want drugs, you would go to the same dealer. Your dealer would have the same source every time. It's quite predictable what you get. But at a music festival, it's probably a friend's friend or a dealer's friend, and you don't quite know what you're getting. And they know that demand is quite inelastic, meaning they know you'll probably pay any price and you'll probably take whatever they have anyway. If you're lucky, you get what you expect. If you're unlucky, it could go either way. You don't really get a trip because there's not much in pill, or you get a really bad trip, i.e. you get in a really bad way. Reason number 3, hydration. In a club, usually it's quite easy to get a drink, and it's usually not too far from wherever you are. You just know where the bar is, and prices are usually quite reasonable. Compare that to a music festival where the place is huge. There's usually a few drink bars, but it's still quite far away from where you are. The queue is long and drinks are usually quite expensive. Now imagine you're already with drugs. You probably are having a lot of fun in your comfort zone. It just takes too much trouble for you to get out of there to queue up in this sobering place just to fork out a lot of money for water. And that, of course, your body is already going through so much. You add dehydration to the equation, chances are it's not going to turn out well. So if I may recap: reason number 1, environment; reason number 2, supply; reason number 3, hydration. Please don't do drugs. I know this generation, there are some who say it's okay to do it in moderation, but no. Ask the same people, do they want their children to do drugs? Probably not. So please don't do it yourself. Wherever you are, I'm not even saying it's okay to do it in a club, just don't.